Good day, everyone. You're welcome to my channel, I'm Kings, and you're welcome to K Comica. Okay, today we're going to be learning some ways on how to use our computer. And you see, for a longer time now, I've been having people saying, people doing this, they buy a computer, maybe a palm top or a laptop, and all they do is watch movies. It doesn't make sense. And all they do is, type documents. No, the computer can actually do more than that. And today I'm going to be teaching us on how we can use our computer to do some things, to check some things, and some of the issues and problems that we have. I'll just teach you a little bit some ways to solve this problem. Now please, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please click the subscribe button below and click the notification button for you to get any new video that just come out. Okay, now let's continue. Now for most people, whenever they want to shut down their computer, all they do is just to press the on button and hold it and shut it down like that. No, that's a very wrong way of shutting down the computer. Now if you want to shut down your computer, all you need to do is to click on your Windows button right here. You might be using Windows 10, Windows 11, you might be using a Windows 8, 8.1, or probably Windows 7. I don't expect anybody to be using Windows XP by now. That's gone. Even Windows 7, whoosh. But though I still see most computer, those are old computers anyway. But if you're gonna be running Windows 7, you still have your Windows button just by the left hand corner of your screen. So all you need to do is to click on it. Now you click on this power button that is here. Okay, so we have three options. We have sleep, shutdown, and restart. Now all you need to do if you want to shut down your computer is to click on shutdown, and it will automatically shut down and close all the apps that is running at that particular time. But if you are not going to use your computer for a very long time, like let's say 10 hours or so, or maybe till the next day, I would recommend you shut it down. But if you're going to use it for like the next 2 hours, I would recommend you click on the sleep button, so that you don't need to, your computer does not need to load all over again, especially if you have a lot of softwares and files on your computer. But again, most people shut down their computer because they don't have enough backup. That is, their battery does not last maybe more than 30 minutes. But if you have a very good backup, a very good battery, I would advise you, you sleep. Some computers also have hibernation. You can hibernate your computer if you know you are going to use it in the next 2, 3, 4 hours. But if you're not going to use it 10 hours, I would advise you shut down your computer. Okay, another question people ask me is, how do I change, create a password in my computer? You see, because of the latest technology, password is not the only way to protect your computer from unauthorized access. So we have different ways. We have facial scan, we have biometric, we have the PIN, we have picture password, then we have our general password. But most people find it difficult. Funny enough, I have some teenagers, some other elderly ones that can't really create a password, and this is troubling for them. But not to worry, I'll just show you some easy steps. Now the first thing you need to do is to click on your Windows button, or better still, you can click on your search button. Whatever operating system you are using, it's almost the same method. We are going to look for the control panel. So you can either go through your Windows button to search for control panel if you are using a Windows 7 operating system, or better still, if you are using a Windows 10 or a Windows 8 or 11, you click on that search button and type control panel. You don't need to type the whole control panel. You can just type control, and you will definitely get the control panel popping up. So you click on open to access the control panel. Here is the control panel. So there are some areas you don't need to go into and start doing some other things, because you might end up destroying your computer's OS. So the next thing you need to do is to click on user account. Now this method majorly is okay for those using Windows 7, okay, but if you are using Windows 8 upward, all you need to do is to click on the Windows button and click on settings. Okay, we'll go through that method after we finish this method. Now you click on user account, and definitely there is a user account here, which is my user account. Then you just click on make changes to my computer in PC settings. Now for those of you that are using Windows 7, this will not come up. You have create password or change password. Now when you click on this is what I have. I have my info, then I click on this sign in options. Now after clicking on the sign in option, you see I have almost 6 ways of protecting my computer. The first one is a welcome hello face. It scans your face if you have the hardware to do so. The Windows fingerprint, the Windows pin, we have security key, the password, and the picture password. Now this is, I'm eligible for all this type of protection because I have some of this hardwares already in my computer. So you may not see facial hello in yours or fingerprints in yours because your computer does not have a fingerprint hardware or it doesn't have a webcam. So these definitely you are going to see a picture password if you are running Windows 8.1 or you're running a Windows 10, or you are running a Windows 7. I'm not sure you can get such dynamic way of protecting your computer. So now that is one method. Now let's look at the other method I said earlier. You just click on your Windows buttons and click on settings. Now when you see something like this, then definitely you have to come to accounts. Now please note, if your computer has not been activated, you may not be able to access this particular area. It will tell you to activate your Windows. So now I'm here already, as you can see, back to where I was before. So you click on the sign in option and voila, we come back to create a password. Now another thing most people problem people encounter with their computer is that most of their devices are not popping up. They can't use maybe their webcam, they can't use their fingerprint, or even their graphics driver or their Bluetooth is the computer is not reading that there's a Bluetooth there. This can be caused by different factors, but the major factor is maybe that particular hardware has not been driven. Now driven means every hardware has a driver that allows the computer to work with the hardware that is installed in that particular computer. So the first thing you need to do before you take your laptop to an engineer is to try and troubleshoot it yourself. First of all, you need to know if the driver is actually there, or even if the hardware is present on your computer. For you to know that, you also just need to go to the control panel. I type in control panel, then you click on open, then you click on this device manager. The device manager will show you all the hardware that your computer has in it. Now once I click as you can see, these are the hardwares that my computer has. Depending on the type of computer you are using or the kind of model you have, it may differ, like I said before. Now as you can see here, these are the hardwares present. Now all these hardwares have been driven. That means they have been properly installed, because if they are not installed, you are going to see them with question mark or a yellow triangle notifying you that it has not been installed at all. Now let's use this display graphics. For example, mine, I'm running on the Intel HD graphics 4000. You might be running on different types of some of you might have even two graphics cards, maybe an Nvidia or a HDI Radeon and your Intel 3000, 5500, whatever. But once your graphics card is not driven, you won't be having it here. You either be having it in others, okay, that has not been driven. But this is a very good way to drive it. You need to connect your computer to the internet. How do you do that? Depending on the operating system you have, all you need to do is just to click on it and actually search for a Wi-Fi that you have, which will pop up here. Now I'm going to demonstrate that using my phone. I'm going to turn on my phone hotspots. Then you see that my phone hotspot will appear on my Wi-Fi for me to connect to the computer. So now I've put on my hotspot, and in a matter of seconds my computer is going to dictate that hotspot and show me that a particular Wi-Fi is there. Now, if for example you want to drive this without going to an engineer, you just right click after you have been connected to the computer, to the internet, then you click on update driver. So what we have here is search automatically for drivers. If you are connected to the internet, let's go back and check. As you can see, I have an Infinix Hot 10 and it has been connected and it's saying no internet. Don't mind it, there's internet. So then you click on it, it's already connected, so I don't have a problem. Now you see it's connected, there's an internet, and the icon has changed to this internet access. So you can just search automatically for the driver by clicking on the search automatically for driver, or you have the driver in your computer, you want to install it, you click on browse my computer, then browse to find the file where you kept the driver, and once you click on OK, it will install it. Please note that you must find a driver that is compatible with your hardware that you have on your computer. Okay, so these are the same steps you can actually use to drive and save you some cost of taking your computer to an expert to fix it for you, and you can do this by yourself. So I hope these little computer skills have you've been able to understand one or two things. If you want me to teach you some other things, you can just comment on the comment sections and I'll do my best to create a video on how to solve that problem. I remain Kings and this is K Comica. Please, if you haven't subscribed, please click on the subscribe button below and click on the bell notification icon so that you can get any new video that comes out. I remain Kings.